This is my setup. Started from nothing. I don't even remember the first monitor I had. It was something terrible. First gaming computer I built myself. Now we're at this. Figured I'd cover it. Hopefully if you guys are looking for anything or anything you were wondering about is covered. I have Hue outdoor LED lights along the ceiling and along the floor of my setup. See it behind me. I don't know how I ended up finding those, but they actually sold out during COVID. They were gonna remake them. I don't know if they have yet. They were really hard to get. At one point, the long strips that I have, I think they're like 12 feet, were $500. I did not buy them for that. I bought them off of the Hue website years ago. So I just got super lucky. Have them around most of the ceiling, most of the flooring. On this side of the room, other side of the room, not so much. If you haven't seen the other side of the room, that's in the house tour. So just go check that out. I then have 3 key lights from Elgato. They have, I'm not gonna lie, the key lights can have some software problems, but for hardware, what they are, they're pretty dope. I have all mine set to more yellowy color. I don't like the bright white on me, and that hurts your eyes. Anyone who streams in front of a really bright key light all day knows it starts to mess with you. The way I have these set up, they're perfect. I don't have to worry about any of that. I have one on the ceiling, which is kind of weird. Realistically, I'd like to take it off of the pole it's on. I have the pole bolted to the ceiling. I then have the 2 key lights behind me. You can see one of them just up at forward-facing angles. So I have the front of me lit, I have the back of me lit, my cameras. This is being recorded on the new ZV-E1 from Sony. For a vlogging camera, I use it for vertical and horizontal content. Short form, long form, doing it for everything. Then for my main camera I use on stream, I am using the Lumix GH5S with, I'll put the lens below because I don't remember both the lenses I'm using. And then my secondary camera I use on stream to get a different angle is the Sony 6600, I believe. And I don't know the lens on that one either. Would have to check. I have 3 other side cameras. I use a Elgato face cam, but I don't use it for a face cam. I use it for a keyboard cam. It is just facing straight down. I have a Insta360, which I use if I'm walking around the room or anything and I want to, I don't know, I have a basketball hoop back there, who knows what we're gonna do with that. I use it occasionally. And then I have a second, it's not an Insta360, it's a different brand, but it's another 360 camera that will basically pan across the room if I need it to, if I set it to cover everything, get any angles I want, if I want to do different content, those are options. I'm gonna mention this now because you guys have already seen it. There are wires. I've done some wire management. I'm not gonna keep up with it. I change parts and things and monitors and this and that all the time. So every single time I replace something, I'm not gonna change the wires and redo my wire management. So there is some loose wires. Cut me some slack, deal with it. It is what it is. So those are my cameras, my mics. My main mic is a Shure SM7B attached to a Go XLR. That is, in my opinion, the top end you really need to go for streaming mics. I've had this set up for a while and I don't plan on changing it. I don't think I need to. I get a lot of compliments on my setup, so it's nice. My second mic, well, I have 2 other mics. The mic I'm using right now is a Rode Go 2, I think. This is nice if you're up moving around. You can use it for streaming, you can use it for whatever you want. It's a wireless mic, obviously it's to be charged. My third mic is my boom mic, which I just got, which allows me to record content where I don't want a mic in the screen. So if I'm, looking at a product or something or just doing a review where I don't want the mic in front of me, I want the product in front of me, the boom mic is gonna come in. It's a Rode boom mic. The Shure SM7B is on a Rode arm mic, arm stand, whatever. The Rode boom mic is also on the same arm stand, I think. Believe. I've had this is stuff I bought a long time ago. I have extras. If you know me, I played competitive Smite for 8 years professionally. The last 2 years of the Pro League were played in Georgia. So we were at a team house and I had a second setup because I traveled back and forth every week. 2 of everything in my house right now because it's all been back. I haven't played pro for a while. Monitors. I'm running 4 monitors. I have 2 Alienware and 2 Asus. They are all 27 inches. They are all 1440p. Why? Just because. It's unnecessary. You only need 1 monitor to be 1440p, the other 4 irrelevant to being 1440p. 2 of my monitors are hooked to the gaming computer. So my left monitor and my main monitor are hooked to my gaming computer, it's on my left, and my top monitor and my right monitor are hooked to my streaming computer on my right. I wanted to be more symmetrical, so that's why I went with 2 of the same brands stacked and then 2 of the same brands on the sides and all 4040p and 27 inches just for the size. Just my gaming computer and my streaming computer, we gotta talk about these. So I have 2 very, very, very good computers from Zydex. I'm sponsored by Zydex. I have been with them for 5 years, I think, and they give me a new computer every year on top of everything else that they hooked me up with. So recently I got a new gaming computer. I believe it's a 7950X in this gaming computer. It's a 4090. It's DDR5 RAM, so we're at 6,000 hertz and 64 gigs. And then it's Zydex cooling. The amount of fans and everything in that computer are nuts. It never overheats. Computer's sick. I love it. Zydex has never done me wrong and never done any of my viewers wrong. I promise you, Zydex is the way to go. Their customer service dumpsters everybody. It's not even close. So that's my gaming computer. Streaming computer. That's the ultimate beast. I think it's 2 years old. I think. Maybe. It has the high-end Threadripper in it. I want to say it's like a 59 something or so. It's the higher end Threadripper. When they hooked me with the computer, it's like a $5,000 CPU. The GPU in there is only a 2080. Don't need anything crazy in it. It's all water-cooled, which is awesome. I personally have never had a water-cooled computer, so that's what I really wanted that from them, to just have the experience. That streaming computer has 3 AverMedias in it. Those are my capture cards. So if I want to hook a console up or, you know, all my cameras input through the AverMedias, so you don't lose any quality. Love those. RAM in there is just DDR4. I'm running 4,000, I think we're at 4,000 hertz, 64 gigs, and told you it's already 2080. That computer for that CPU is a beast. I can stream at whatever quality I want. I can do whatever I want with the computer. I haven't paid attention to the specifics on this computer for so long because I have no issues. When you're a streamer and you start out, almost every day you're gonna run into some complication. I don't know why, that's just how it happens. I don't have complications anymore. I've eliminated all of them. If anything happens, it'll be something super random. It'll be once a month and it's an easy fix. So I don't pay attention to my computers very much because I don't need to. They're working perfectly all the time. Going down to the next thing, the Stream Deck XL I use just for input and swapping scenes on my stream. Really nice addition. There aren't a lot of limitations on that. As much as you can think of, you can usually do with that Stream Deck, so it's a pretty cool thing just to have for yourself. You can use your phone, I think, for it, so you don't even need the Stream Deck. It's a little overkill, honestly, nowadays, if you're just trying to simplify everything. My Go XLR next to the Stream Deck. Go XLR is where my mic inputs and how I control my audio. Love it, highly recommend it. There's a Go XLR Mini if you're looking for something cheaper. There are new companies making very similar things. I think it's a must-have, honestly. Really like this stuff. I use a Corsair K70 Pro Mini keyboard with hot swappable keys, and I have it hot swapped over to Halo True keys. Recommend that combo highly. I have a custom Corsair Saber Pro wireless. Highly recommend that. It's customized by Nacho Customs. Go to Twitter, type in Nacho Customs with a Z. It'll come up. He can customize anything pretty much. I am sponsored by Corsair, so that's why you see a lot of the Corsair stuff. I have been with them for just about a year. Definitely recommend going with everything Corsair, 100%. I have a Corsair Virtuoso XT headset. Don't use the mic on it. The headset, crazy comfortable, works well with glasses, long battery life, 0 complaints. Definitely a go-to headset. And then outside of that, I have a secondary keyboard and a secondary mouse. They're custom, both of them. Don't really use them. They're attached to my streaming computer, and I just basically use it very briefly when starting on my stream. And my desk is a IKEA. It's the countertop desk. It's a wooden one. And then 2 Alex drawers are what I'm using for my desk. That is my entire setup. If you guys have any questions, drop in the comments. If you're looking for anything specific, I will help you out, find your links. So I'm sponsored by Corsair and Zydex, code WEEKEND on Zydex, and then my link for Corsair if you want to get anything, give me credit, that'd be cool. That's everything, that's the whole setup. Hope you guys like it, hope you guys like the video, and I will hopefully see you guys in another video soon. I know if there's any videos you wanna see from me, just let me know. So it is? Yeah. Yeah, you see everything? What? What are you pointing at? You pointing at this? Yeah. Pointing at this? Yeah. This? Yeah. Everything? Wow. Whoa.